Hello, and welcome to a extra video with Christine's Coloring and Crafts. I'm Christine, and the reason I'm making this video today, and it's going to be kind of haphazard, is because I received a package early, and I want to thank Amanda for thinking of me and buying this. How she did all that, I don't know. Anyway. She was very, very sweet and knew that I was curious about all of the vintage Prismacolor pencils. And the reason I wanted to film this is because I wanted us to open this up together. So I was sent a beautiful, brand new box of Prismacolor vintage pencils, I believe from 1999, and they're the Sanfords. And they're the 72 count, and I thought it would be very special, especially for all you Prismacolor lovers out there, to see an unboxing, an unwrapping and unboxing. Sorry, I gotta get rid of this nail. Broken nails drive me nuts. On video, especially of a set of pencils from 1999. And I have been already doing a coloring with the small 12-piece set that I had purchased off of eBay, and I did want more colors. How that was found out, I don't know. So received these. They were very beautiful, nice early surprise. I had actually been watching a few sets on eBay, with thinking about buying some. And here I get this brand new set that is in its original wrapping. And at first I thought, man, there's no way I'm going to open these. You know, think about 20, 30 years from now when I have young relatives in my life, and they might enjoy some old vintage pencils. Anyway, I changed my mind, got a little selfish, so we're going to open it together here today. I hope. I am always terrible with this sealed packaging, so I'm going to use this little guy to start me out. And I'm probably going to need some more of his help. Oh, nope, I'm getting it. I'm just kind of nervous, but excited at the same time to see a, pretty sizable set of the Sanford made Prismacolors. In 1999, these were made in the USA. So I'm curious to see if they have maybe any of the telltale signs of the Newell pencils that we have today. So I know there's a lot of quality control issues, and not a lot, but some good quality control issues. And I had that experience myself with those quality control issues, but Newell has amazing customer service, and they took really good care of me. All right, plastic's off. I don't even know how to open this box. Ooh, somebody's coming out the bottom. Oh my goodness, these are gorgeous. Oh, it does open. Just like in the videos I've seen. Okay. I don't want to bend it too much though. Oh, and they smell good. And this nice little plastic cover. And now these came very well packaged in a nice box. Double bubble wrapped, so to say. And look at all these pretty colors. Never been used. Oh, I can't wait to use them. I have a swatch sheet out. My little 12 set had just the normal colors, and like it had one barrel pencil and the rest were set Sanford, so they were kind of like odds and ends set, which is fine. I wasn't complaining. I really wanted to see what the vintage pencils were like. And oh my gosh, this is amazing. They slip right out. and it's kind of felt. Wow, they really did up their packaging back in the day. Not that their packaging's terrible now, but this is just like a step above. Wow. Okay. Poppy red. They're very nice. They look pretty well centered. At least this one does. Let's go see some others. Let's pick a different yellow other than cream. One that's easier to see. Oh, it's slightly off. I mean, just a hair. But the barrel's not cracked. And of course it says Sanford Prismacolor. Now the stamping's a little funky right here. And this is lemon yellow. I'll be darned if these companies don't quit using that gold colored stamping. All right, let's do this green. This one is green, or grass green. And it is bang, excuse me, bang on centered. It's so centered that it had me choke up. All right, let's see one of the blues here. Let's do this one. Oh, true blue. Yeah, that's really well centered. Excuse me. If you guys can see that. It is very well centered. Okay. Let's look at the next little tray here. Excuse me. I am really choked up about this. Some pretty colors. I mean, they've got the PC numbers on them, so they're going to be pretty much the same standard colors that we have today. Okay, here's a violet. Gosh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that center. And the barrel's in great shape. They feel good. You know, they feel like just a little bit thicker than the Newell Prismacolors. These are gorgeous. Excuse me. Chartreuse. Here's a couple, looks like oranges. What's this one? Back in its tray. Okay. Spanish orange. Okay. Looks really good. I don't know if you guys can see this. I hope you can. Okay. Don't be throwing things. Let's take a gray because this one actually looks like it's got some more weird stamping on it again too. Yeah, it's just minor cosmetic funky stamps. Like the stamper came down a little too hard. But it's nice and centered too, like the other ones. This is going to be a fun set to play with. Guys, I cannot get over the velvet trays. I mean, they feel like velvet or felt, you know what I mean? They're super soft. So I'm going to swatch them off camera. I imagine they are going to be exactly like the Newell Prismas, but we'll find out. But I had started like a small swatch for the little 12 set to the side of my Verithin set because the Verithins were only 33 pencils or 36 pencils. So I'll start a new swatch. In the meantime, we'll sharpen a few of them and we'll start coloring this little guy here, the little turtle. I have already done the frogs in the Sanford Prismacolors, and I think one or two of my Newells. Yeah, two of my Newells over here, and they're in my little purple squishy. And so, actually that's a third one. Okay, so several Newells, several Sanfords. So let's get a couple of these Sanfords sharpened up, and we'll start on our little turtle. This is from, what's her name again? I never get her name right. I know it's Angel Cova, Camellia Angel Cova. And this is out of her 50 jungle miniatures. So let me put this aside for a second here, or a minute. We'll pick out a few pencils to do the turtle in. I kind of want to go kind of dark. Speaking of which, there's the dark green. It's got just a slight dent right there. Like somebody went, they wanted to take a chunk out of it, but somebody yanked it out of their mouth before they could. All right, this one's grass green again. Let's see here. And then apple green. I was already using the other apple green. True green. Let's see here. Chartreuse. Ooh, I like chartreuse for my highlight color, maybe. Or maybe I want to kind of, no, we'll do the olive green. How about that? Olive green, chartreuse, and I've still got dark green to the side, but I'm thinking, let's see here, spring green. Any other greens in here? Gosh, some of these colors are so pretty. These almost look like they're pastel-y colors right here. Like Prismacolor was like, these are our pastel colors. Here you go. Nice. So exciting. All right, let's sharpen these three and see how they look together. And of course, I'm going to use my Doll 133. And it's going to shake the table a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's a beautiful point. Oh, that's gorgeous. Now I almost don't want to use it now that it's sharpened and looking pretty and ready to use. You know, and speaking of which, another thing that I found interesting, especially when I got the first little set from eBay, was there was quite a few of them, not just a couple, but quite a few of them, that weren't sharpened. And these aren't sharpened. And you know how the new wells come, pre-sharpened, even though you're going to sharpen them more, right? But still, it was just interesting to see that these needed to be completely sharpened. Okay. Oh, needs a little bit more. Okay, there we go. That's gorgeous. Look at that. That's so pretty. These are just so awesome. Okay, I want to make sure I'm pointing them the right way too. Oh, that's pretty. I love that point, guys. All right, let's see how these work together. Let me carefully pick up this last tray. I want to treat these with the utmost respect because I do have a lot of curiosity about the older Prismacolors. And this set is just amazing. Wow, I just don't think I could ask for anything better ever. I mean, of course, art supplies. Most of us like to collect this stuff, but man, this is amazing, guys. Alrighty, so let's pull out the little turtle guy here. And let's hope for the best. I'm going to go ahead and start with the lightest color. The Chartreuse. And that's PC 989. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it says. That gold lettering, I'm telling you. Now the other ones I used, I know I used apple green. What's the other colors I used? Marine green and chartreuse. So we'll be using chartreuse again. We'll be using this chartreuse, which is fine. I'm not gonna complain. And these almost have like the same, I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it's really close woodsy smell that the polychromos have. And if you're okay with that kind of smell and you find you a set of these, or somebody buys you a set, play with them, because these feel fantastic. Like I said, they feel a little bit like slightly, like the barrels are slightly bigger than the new wells. And I'm going to have to look that up because I don't know if they are or not. And this guy might end up looking exactly like the frogs, which I'm not going to complain because I'm going to do his shell in different colors. I'm thinking like oranges and browns. Kind of make his little shell pop. And of course, last night I was following a bit of a blending tutorial on YouTube, which I really enjoyed. And I really kind of understood more things here. There we go. And these lay down just as nice as the Newells. Maybe slightly less buttery, and I mean slightly. They're more buttery than the Artezas, but maybe slightly less buttery than the Newell Prismacolors. I mean, just slightly. Because they're laying down very nice. All right, let's look for that olive green here. There she is. And we're going to head and just go over the chartreuse a little bit. And kind of make her or him. We'll call her a him since I called the frogs hers. We'll make this a gender inclusive type deal. And I'm a Gen Xer, so I probably got all of that wrong. So I apologize if I offend anyone. But we can't have all girls. We gotta have at least one guy. And maybe they're not all guy and girls today. Maybe tomorrow they are something completely different. I love the idea of the freedom that people are being able to express themselves, how they feel. Sometimes, because of how I was raised, I feel like it's a little too much. Like, you know, too much information, TMI. I don't need to know that stuff. But at the same time, I'm just sitting here thinking, man, what a world we live in now that's so beautiful that people can express themselves better. And I mean, I'm sure they still get called names and stuff, and it's part of humanity. People are cruel, kind of deal. But I think it's just beautiful that people can be who they really are. Who they know in their mind that they are, and that the rest of us should just be so lucky to ever find the kind of, I guess what it's called is realization of who you are, that these guys and gals and the non-binary type people have found. You know, they know who they are, and that's just, it's beautiful, it's unique. And we're going here to the dark green, and I really do enjoy watching people be able to smile and express themselves. And the only thing I ever ask of people is, what pronoun do you want me to use with you? Just keep in mind, we're not mind readers. We can't guess. And I don't want to guess. If I'm meeting you for the first time and you prefer a certain pronoun, let me know. Just right off the bat. I will make sure I use that and treat you with the respect that you deserve. Especially since you definitely know more about yourself than I probably will know about myself in a lifetime. So, I'm more proud of you than anything, and I want to treat you with the decent humanity and respect that I would want to be treated with. I mean, after all, everybody lets me express myself here. Let me turn the music down a little bit. Got my relaxation music going on. Everybody lets me color and express myself, and I'm, middle-aged lady here. Way too old to be coloring, but it's so much fun and it's so relaxing, especially when you're buried in about what looks like 8 to 10 inches of snow right now. You don't know where the sidewalks and the road are anymore. You can't visually differentiate them, and it's still snowing. And I don't mind being, stuck on my house. I got my coloring, and I'm warm, and I got plenty of food. So I'm happy. I might go a little stir crazy by Saturday, I'd say. But we'll get out eventually. And then, I'm sorry guys if I turn every video into a color and chat. I really don't mean to. But I'm a talky person. If you haven't learned that by now, surprise. So these are blending pretty good too, I think. And I'm just doing light layers right now because, one, I want to be super gentle with these. I don't think they're as, sensitive as the Newell brands, because those are just, it is like you're putting down almost liquid, it feels like sometimes. And that's not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong, that's not a bad thing. They're so soft and buttery. And while these may feel just slightly less soft and buttery, I still want to take good care of them. They were a beautiful gift. And I want them to last me a long time. As long as I can get them to last. Heck, if I could find a used set somewhere, I'll put these away. They'll be an open box now, but we won't have to use them. And I know like a lot of people get the vintage stuff to collect it and display it. And I do want to get maybe another small set or two, if I can find it, that's like brand new and unopened for display. I'll get him a shadow box and everything. Just something fun. But a 72 set, guys, that's too many pencils to just let sit there and not do anything. I gotta play with them. I gotta do it, guys. Alright, so let's go backwards here and start pulling colors in. And maybe just increase the pressure slightly. So we'll finally start burning. I noticed too, speaking of tips, because I'm gonna finally start wearing the tip down. That sharp point I got. Speaking of that, I noticed these hold their point longer than the Newell pencils. The Newell Prismacolors. They are definitely holding their point longer. And I feel like it's easier to do a light pressure with them. I'm telling you guys, I don't know how much they normally cost. On eBay, I did see an unopened box of 120. And don't get any funny ideas about that 420, guys. I did see an unopened box of those for like $499. So, whew. I was like, wow, that's expensive. So I'm hoping that these did not cost anywhere near that. Heck, they might have been in her stash for all I know. I'm just grateful to have received them. They're beautiful. I'm going to enjoy them for long as I can. And just have a good time with them. So far, so good. They feel great. I really, really like them. Anyway, for my friends who did also get stuck with this wonderfully not fun snowstorm, I can't lie. I wanted a snow like this. I'm in Ohio. I want a snow like this. I just kind of wanted it closer to Christmas time, but I'll take what I can get. And I'll like it. And it's very pretty to look at. I just won't go out in it because even in Ohio, people can't drive in the snow. But hopefully those of you that are watching this video and also having the time of your life in this giant snow, hope you're staying safe. Hopefully staying indoors. And if you have to go out, keep staying safe, because even though you are a good driver, that doesn't mean the guy next to you and the guy behind you and the guy in front of you is a good driver. I learned that all too well a couple of years back when a tow truck ran a red light and he got me. And the lesson I learned from that is don't play chicken with a tow truck. You will lose. Definitely will lose. Oh, that's looking nice, I think. I hope you guys are liking it too. I'm having a good time. This is so cute. These pencils are so much fun. And the dark green kind of doesn't do a dark value as good with the olive green, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not that picky about shadows and stuff because this is a cute picture. Oh my gosh. And then you guys all know what's next after I do this last layer here. Yes. You know what? I wonder if they had vintage Prismacolor blending pencils back in the day. And I should have checked that 72 set, the 72 set, to see if it's got them. I might do that here in a minute after I finish using these greens up. But look at that blender pencil. It's about dead. I believe, Jim, it's dead, and it's probably not coming back. Definitely not coming back. Sorry, Jim. It's dead. It's getting there. And of course, with the little crumbs, these don't leave as many crumbs either as the Newell brand. And again, I think we can attribute that to just because the Newells are a little bit softer than these Sanford Prismacolors. I just want to kind of really reiterate the colors in here. And I really like this chartreuse. I hadn't used chartreuse in a whole lot in the Newell Prismacolor set. And I don't know why. It's a beautiful highlight color. A lot of other colorist artists use it that way. There we go. Now, the doll does stop on its own, but occasionally it does what I call stopping too late. It eats up a little of the pencil. So, oh, that one definitely don't need sharpened. So what I tend to do with the Prismacolors after the initial sharpen from brand new, like I just did, or like when they come pre-sharpened and you're finishing the sharpen, after that I just kind of count depending on how much the tip is worn down. If it's worn down quite a bit, I'll do about 5 turns. If it's only worn down a little bit, I'll do what I just did with like 3 turns. Like I said, these seem to hold their point longer than the Newell version. So I think there's definitely pros and cons to both of them. Now this one, since I know this is definitely going to stay in the shadows right here. I'm just going to start it off with that olive green all the way down here, and then a little bit over here. Oh, and of course, because it snowed, I don't know what about snow really just aggravates my allergies. So of course I'm going to be a sniffle, stuffy fool. And I'm sorry it is about 2 o'clock in the morning, but I was just so excited after I got off of work. And I literally did take an hour to decide, yeah, I'm going to do this on camera. Because these were just too exciting not to share. And have a recorded, kind of history of me opening a fresh box of vintage Prismacolors. And for those of you who love Prismacolors, you're going to love these too if you find you a nice set that you want to get someday. If you get them at a bargain, count your lucky stars. I mean, I've looked at quite a few eBay things. The set that I bought off of eBay wasn't too bad. It's like $20 some. So I didn't think that was really bad at all. And I know I will enjoy them just as I will enjoy this set. So basically now I have a few duplicates. Yay! But yeah, I just kind of wanted to share this with you guys. It was just so exciting. And I know my fellow colorists and artists would definitely understand the excitement of receiving a box of beautiful vintage Prismacolor pencils. Or any type of artist supply, be it, vintage or, modern day. It's fun to get a gift. It's fun to get a surprise. And this is like an awesome surprise. I mean, could have sent me one pencil, in which a friend is sending me one. Another one of our YouTubers had an extra vintage neon green, and when she was using the one that she was using, I was just like, man, that's an amazing color. I gotta find that color and get me one. And she said it was super rare, but she had an extra one, so she's sending me one. And when I get that, we're gonna name names. It's coming from across the pond too, so it'll be a while before it gets here. And I might be sad using it all up, but at the same time I'll be happy because I got it from a friend, an online friend, which, most of us have that these days. And it's a beautiful color. When she was coloring with hers, I couldn't believe it. How pretty, how I fell in love with that green, because I'm a purple girl. Purple is my jam. It's my color. Let's see this right here. And look at that. You can still put in more color right here. I just want to kind of add a little background there. Okay, back over here. And kind of bring this down a little bit so we can mix the colors together right there. Oh, this is nice. Now, I don't know if I'll upload the video tonight, so if you guys see this sometime tomorrow, later rather than sooner, sorry, I got really tired. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. And I normally color till about 2:30. Because I get off at 10, I go downstairs, I make a little dinner, or my son will make some dinner and we'll eat it. And I'll put the birds to bed, or I'll have the birds to bed first and then eat dinner, one way or another. Watch a little TV while I'm eating. And then about 12:15ish, I come up here. I color for a couple hours, listen to some relaxing music, or watch some other YouTube channels, or listen to them since I'm coloring. And then wind down and go to sleep. And since I'm not going anywhere for the next couple of days, I get to sleep in a little bit again tomorrow like I did today. So I don't have to get up and... I mean, I enjoy my walking at the park, but I'm not going to enjoy it in that much snow. So I'm staying home and not playing my Pokemon Go for a little while. So that basically gives me some time to sleep in, and maybe if I have to, go to bed a little bit later, or if I want to. Like, I'm getting really into a coloring. I mean, I'm going to try to upload the video as soon as it's done. I don't see why I can't. But just in case. Isn't that cute, guys? Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that little face. Then, of course, I don't really like the little whatever that is in their eyes. So I just take, like, my favorite black pencil of all time, the Faber-Castell Polychromos, and I just kind of draw a little eyeball around here and fill it in just like this. And I got to be extra careful because I used my Arteza white gel pen, size 10, I believe. Was it? Oh, no, I used the Jelly Roll. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking right at it. It's the Jelly Roll I used. And I just kind of color in the black here and put my highlights where I want them. And that's part of the fun. Even though artists that make these coloring books do a friggin' amazing job with their coloring books, sometimes you just still want to add your own little flair. And I love these miniature books. So, hint, hint. I'm just kidding, guys. But seriously, if I do receive 1 or 2 or a bunch of these in the mail, trust me, I'll be happy with one. I love these books. These are some of my most favorite coloring books. And I want to collect them all. They're not very expensive either. So I will get some a little bit at a time here and there. Here we go. Eventually. Till then, I have 50 Jungle Miniatures. So that'll keep me occupied till I can get my next book. I love that they're like only $4 or $5. Excuse me. And I love playing with these. And coloring in this book. Although I ripped the page out of this one. This one is an actual page out of that book. I don't like coloring in the soft cover books because they just flip on each other easier than the hardcovers. It's like the hardcovers seem to leave the flap back easier than the soft cover books. Okay, where's my... I think Marine is having just a slight amount of trouble with blending. But there we go. It was just a little bit of extra work. That's not bad. And there we go. It's starting to come around here. There we go. And basically what the chartreuse is doing is just kind of pulling it down. And it's almost creating like another color here in the middle. And I kind of learned to look for that off of Pamela's Passion for Pencils. I'm going to plug people in as much as I can, by the way. Because they're the whole reason I've been inspired to do a channel of my own. And they, you know, a lot of these people have taught me so much. But the most important lesson they've taught me is to have fun. And also that the majority of the coloring community, I have yet to meet anyone that's mean. Everybody's been so nice and so supportive of each other. I get on these Facebook groups in the coloring community and people are just so super awesome. It's really a great feeling to know you're part of a community of such wonderful and supportive people. So, I think I picked a good hobby, guys. And hopefully you guys feel the same way too. There we go. Just kind of getting some of the green out of those. I don't know what you call them. Spots. I think those are going to be like the orange and brown, like the way I'm going to do the shell. So There we go. And not as much crumbs as the Newells. They go down pretty. Now the marine green was a little bit of a challenge to blend into the chartreuse. But it wasn't really that bad. Just a little teensy bit more work. The dark green blends very well that I could see. I doubt you could see the difference on camera. In fact, I can barely see the shadow difference. So I'm going to take my polychromos here and go ahead and kind of lightly put a black background on top of the dark green to bring out the shadow a little bit more. And you guys could probably see that. Hopefully you can see that on the camera where that's coming, and kind of pulling him out a little bit to make him look like he's actually underneath a shell. And then we'll put some more dark green back in there. All right, and we'll do it right here too. Just a really super light layer. And what's nice is that despite the polychromos being an oil-based pencil, they actually blend really good with these pencils. I think they do okay with the other with the Newell Prismacolors too. I really do. Oh, I want to do it here. Bring his face forward. Oh my God, he's so cute. So that's it on that one tonight, guys. I'll probably go ahead and get some more done after I get done doing my video here. Hopefully get my little turtle finished. He's just so cute. And my two little girls are good. They're so cute. They're adorbs. And anyway, hope you guys don't mind my rambling and turning most of my videos into color and chats. And I hope you really enjoyed the unboxing of those Sanford Prismacolor pencils. I know I sure did. And I'm definitely going to be checking out these instructions so that I do the box right and don't accidentally like break it. And I'll see how that sets up. But this is gorgeous, guys. This is just amazing. I am so grateful for these. So, if you ever get a chance and you have a little spare money and you find one of these, get you one. It's like a nostalgic fail. I'm not going to tell you how old I was in 1999, but it sure isn't what the age I am now. So anyway, hey, comments below, questions, comments, suggestions. If you got any ideas of what you want to see on my videos, on my channel, let me know. Please like this video and please subscribe to my channel. It'll really help get me out there and make more online friends. And we can all have good fun together. And until then, have a colorific Friday, because it is technically Friday here in Ohio. Thank you. Bye-bye.